Today, we take you to Germany, to the Black Forest region. In this one-day trip, we decided to visit some waterfalls and the city of Titisee. We might as well tell you that today, it won't be a cultural trip, but a nature one. In any case, we will make you discover these landscapes and hope to make you appreciate them as much as we did. We arrived in a village called Todmos. We decide to walk a little bit in the streets before going to have our breakfast and to start our visit of the day. Nothing particular to see, but we must admit that this German village is quite charming. The houses are quite typical, and it seems that it is a well-known stopping point for the motorcyclists because we crossed a certain number of them. We stop now in a bakery next to a cafe to have our breakfast, where we choose a good cappuccino, orange juice, marzipan snail, and a delicious rhubarb meringue pie. We take the road towards our first destination and arrive to a path near Todmos to discover a first waterfall, Rotorbach Waterfall. Here we are at the first waterfall of the day. There is a nice hiking trail crossing the waterfall, and it's also really well groomed. We head towards the waterfall knowing that with this recent period of drought it will not have a big flow. We see the little bridge that borders to the first level of waterfall. The Black Forest is full of waterfalls, and we decided to do some of them today. Arrived in front of the waterfall, we must recognize that it is rather empty, because normally it should look like that. The Todmos waterfall is located about 1.7 kilometers north of the center of Todmos, a recreation and pilgrimage place in the Waterfall in the Hunsenwald, in the southern Black Forest. The waterfall is formed by the Rotorbach, which flows into the Werra in the center of Todmos. The Tonbach waterfall consists of several individual waterfalls, and we arrived at the second one, which is even emptier than the first. There are 3 levels of falls. The total drop is 40 meters. The highest waterfall is 8 meters high. In any case, even if the water flow wasn't extraordinary, this walk was really pleasant and perfectly arranged. We leave this first waterfall to go to Messenschwander. The Black Forest is located in the southwest of Germany. The range extends from walking tours in a loop to hikes with a stop in a mountain refuge, as well as thematic trails and pilgrimage paths. Also popular are the trails for connoisseurs in the Upper Black Forest, all of them designated as premium hiking trails. We arrive at the Messenschwander waterfall. In the north of Messenschwand, the Messenschwander Alb River cut its way into hard granitic porphyry rock. As it crosses the rocky ledge, the rivers form several waterfalls. On the side of the gorge, waterfalls plunge into the depths, some of which were artificially created. Even if the flow is not at its strongest, the waterfall remains impressive. If you just want to see the waterfalls without hiking, you have 2 options: either park in the Mosley parking lot or stop by the cafe Zum Kuckuck. The cafe and the restaurant for hikers apparently serves Black Forest food, cakes and pies. Idyllic place, nice atmosphere, seasonal dishes. From May to October, the waterfalls are always illuminated on Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday nights. The place is magnificent, and you can be sure that when the waterfalls are illuminated, it must be pretty romantic. We arrive at the top of the waterfall by a path once again perfectly arranged. we continue our walk and decide to go along the river. Let's go, we take you for a short hike.
You better start moving and feel the music. Get your groove on and let it use you. When you feel the fire and you know it's right, pure desire, just hold on tight. Get up, down, move around, get down on the ground, get high and touch the sky. You know the reasons why. Just dance. Come on, just dance. Just dance. Come on, just dance. When the heat gets too hard to handle, and you know you're about to get it, and you can reach much higher now, you better believe it. You can look at the clouds fly by. Come on and let yourself enjoy the ride and fly a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. It's time to let go of your inhibitions. Feel the music, it's your new addiction. Better tell your feet to do some dancing. Don't have to be all that fancy. Get up, down, move around, get down on the ground, get high and touch the sky. You know the reasons why. Just dance. Come on, just dance. Just dance. Come on, just dance. When the heat gets too hard to handle, and you know you're about to get it, and you can reach much higher now, you better believe it. You can look at the clouds fly by. Come on and let yourself enjoy the ride and fly.
We take again our road and stop at a rest area. We meet there a group of motorcyclists who seems to make a photo session on the road. And for sure this landscape is for this type of photography. We now arrive at the Vingfaveer lake. The natural lake has a size of 20 hectares and a maximum depth of 8 meters. It is about 700 meters long and 400 meters wide. The lake has a beach where you can spend a few hours with your family or friends. A bar awaits you right next to it. You'll have the ability to rent stand-up paddle boards to paddle on the lake. On the heavily wooded shoreline of the lake, there are plenty of shady spots to relax and unwind. But for us, it will be neither paddle nor beach, but a walk around the lake.
I
it, yeah, yeah, you got it like that. You got it, yeah, yeah, you got it like. You got it, yeah, yeah, you got it like that.
When you got it like that.
We are now at the lake of Titisee. There are various theories of the unusual name Titisee. In Alemannic dialect, Teti means little child, which would be related to Central European tales of deep backwaters giving birth to children. According to another theory, the Roman general Titus was supposed to have camped in the area of the Titisee. The lake was said to have impressed him so much that he gave his name to it. This is also the reason why today a crude replica of a Roman gallery plies the Titisee. According to a legend, a nobleman called Titisee hunted in the area around the lake in the 20th century. Also, the arum lily, formerly known in the region as the Titi lake, could be the origin of the name, even though it no longer occurs by the Titisee. It owes its formation to the Feldberg glacier, the moraines of which were formed in the Pleistocene epoch and nowadays form the shores of the lake. The moraine is a deposit of rock material that is transported by the glacier and prevents the runoff. When the ice melts, water is dammed up to the moraine and the lake is created. Crazy. Until 10,000 years ago, a glacier extended from the Feldberg to what is now Lake Titisee. Its characteristics and its dimensions makes it perfectly symmetrical to the lake of Gérardmer on the French side. The town of Titisee, which was developed to the northeast of the lake, benefits greatly from tourism, where we can find a popular spa. Many wellness and health hotels are located here and are recognized as being among the most important in the region. In summer, the lake invites tourists to swim, sail, windsurf, rent pedal boards, hike around the lake and enjoy the promenade. In addition, many outdoors events are organized around the lake each summer. As for us, it is time to eat a little before leaving, because this day of discoveries made us hungry. One last detail before we leave, you should know that in winter, a 1.2 km long sledge run is open and that largest natural ski jump in Germany is also located in Titisee. Finally, we should mention that the town hosts various international ski events like World Cup ski jumping. Last visit of waterfall before leaving. We arrived at the Faller Waterfall. It's a small waterfall that rises about 12 meters above the Rotorbach river, located east of Feldberg near the village of Todmos, and it's a popular landmark for tourists and locals. The path to this waterfall is perfectly laid out and is therefore perfectly suitable for families. Once again, little flow due to the fact of the drought, but that did not prevent us from appreciating the landscape greatly. Obviously, all the trails to see waterfalls of the Black Forest that we visited today are perfectly prepared. And this one day of discoveries finally gave us only one desire: to return to discover even more. We hope you enjoyed the visit to the Black Forest as much as we did. Feel free to leave us a blue thumbs up and comments to share your experiences about this region of Germany. Also, let us know if you would like to discover other places in the Black Forest. See you soon for more adventures.
Believe you me, that's all.